This video series summarizes the workflow for implementing 3D scanning for the damage assessment of bridges with a focus on the corrosion assessment of steel beams. This training was developed under research project SPR 2310, funded by the Connecticut Department of Transportation. The PIs on the project were Arash Zaghi and Alexandra Hain from the University of Connecticut. Hi everyone, welcome to the first video in our series of videos for using the Artec Leo 3D laser scanner for bridge inspection. Today we're going to be going over some of the basics of using the scanner, taking out from the box, knowing how to put the battery in, going over the different ports, and how to turn the scanner on. In our next videos, we're going to go out to the field, talk about some of the specifics of how to use the scanner to capture geometry, how to make sure that we're capturing all the information we need, and then we'll bring it back to the office and go over unloading the scan data, putting it on the computer, and doing some of that processing. So first, this is the Artec Leo scanner in its Pelican case box. When we take the scanner out, this is the main screen that you will see when you're operating the scanner. And this is the side that's pointed at the beam end doing the data collection. Going over some of the other things that come in the box, this is the battery pack. This plugs into the scanner. And this plugs into the wall. This is how we charge the scanner. The scanner does not have an external charger for the battery pack. One of the great things about this scanner is that we don't need to have power on site. Each battery has about 6 hours of runtime, and the battery is located at the base of the scanner. So on the left-hand side, we have this pinch and slide, and we can see this is the battery within the scanner. If we want to take this out to either check the battery level or to put in a different battery, we can slightly press in the battery, move this red bar up, and the battery will pop out. You can pull it using this pull tab, and this is the battery that is within the scanner. It does have this helpful window on one side which shows us the level of battery, and we can see that on these two batteries, how that varies. This one has been used, so it is down a bar, and this one is full battery. So if we want to put the full battery one back in the scanner, the Artec 3D logo goes face down. You can lift that red bar up, slide it back until it pops, and just make sure that red bar is securely on the battery. And then we slide the cover back over. And as I mentioned, there is not an external charger that's used to charge each of the batteries. So what we do is we charge it within the scanner itself. This is the charging pack. This plugs in here, and then can plug into the wall. And you can charge this when the scanner is either on or off. The other port next to the charging port is an Ethernet port, and this is used for connecting the scanner to internet if you want to use a wired connection. There is also the option of connecting to Wi-Fi. That's important because that is how you make changes to either the setup of the scanner, and that's an option for offloading data. The other option for offloading data is using a micro SD card. This also adds to the capacity of the scanner. The scanner has internal storage of 256 gigabytes, but if you're looking for more, you can add the micro SD card on the left side of the scanner, again, underneath. You can have that in while scanning or use that as an option after scanning to offload the data. So now that we've gone over each of the ports on the scanner, I just want to go over what it looks like to turn the scanner on. There's a power button in the left-hand corner. You can click that, and the scanner will start to boot up. It does take a moment or so. Once the scanner powers up, you'll see all recent projects on the window. We're not going to go over that in this video. We'll talk about creating a new project and how to offload that data in later videos. What I do want to touch on is just these icons at the top, which shows the Wi-Fi if you're connected, the battery power, and also this little card, that's the internal storage. So this scanner has an internal storage of 256 gigabytes, and that shows how much of that is currently being used up. Now for going over options for connecting to Wi-Fi, we know one option for connecting to the internet is plugging in an Ethernet cord in that port, and then the other option is connecting to the Wi-Fi. To do that, we go to the settings button in the upper right-hand corner, and then you see the options for the settings in this left-hand column. We want to go to network, and when you go to network, that will list all the available options for Wi-Fi. Right now, it's set up to the Yukon Guest network. That's one that we've already configured. But if you want to select a different network, you can just click it, and then it will trigger you to enter the password. Once you enter the password, you'll be connected to that network. If we go back, the other option is an Ethernet connection. So once you plug in your Ethernet connection, that option will become checked. So once we go back to the main screen to turn off the scanner, we're going to go back to the settings and general, and then there's this shutdown button here. Click it once and it'll ask if you're sure, and then just click shutdown again. During the process of shutting down, a fan in the scanner turns on, and what we want to do is wait for that fan to stop to allow the scanner to cool down before we put it back in the box. Once that's finished, we put the scanner back, screen up in the box.